Hello, thank you for tuning in to this interview. I am Eleen Meleng, the Content Director of Modern DevOps Sydney. I have here with me Vijay from Toyota Finance Australia. Before we dive into the topic, Vijay, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, Eleen. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good time in your country. Like Eleen said, my name is Vijay Jay, and I look after the enterprise DevSecOps practice in Toyota Finance Australia. Recently, we have added AI into our practice and started looking for AI opportunities that can increase our productivity in various areas of our business and IT operations. To give you a background, I've done wide range of roles like an operations manager, application manager, DevOps release manager, application support lead across various financial and banking sectors in Australia, as well as London, UK, USA, and in India. Basically, I started my career as a BI reports developer and moved into various roles in operations and in IT, and then taken other opportunities part of the career progression.
Awesome. Thanks, Vijay. So let's dive into the topic, shall we? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, my first question to you would be, how do your team help in DevSecOps transformation enterprise-wide in Toyota Finance Australia?
That's a good question, Eleen. We started the DevOps journey around the COVID times, mainly to support the digital transformation in Toyota Finance Australia. And we wanted to uplift the application security by introducing some of the code scanning capabilities into the DevOps model. And my team started looking at security through the pipeline kind of initiative to look for capabilities in the market which can do secret scanning, code scanning, code quality scanning, dependency review, those kind of capabilities. So we started assessing the capabilities and compared various features offered part of that and how best it can fit our IT landscape. And based on the comparison results, our leadership team made some key decisions to introduce those capabilities into TFA. So the approach we have taken is like slowly introduce them into digital API and other strategic applications in TFA. So that's the approach we have taken. We have reached a milestone last year by enabling the identified capabilities to all the strategic applications in TFA. That's really a great outcome part of that.
Awesome. That's such an interesting initiative that you and your team are doing there. I bet it met with certain type of challenges, right?
Yeah, that's
yeah. So, so what kind of challenges you face during the transformation, and also, I bet with challenges also come strategies for you to overcome that.
Yes, that's another good question, Eleen, because anything new we want to introduce or anything that you want to start a journey, right? There's always some level of resistance with people, process, technology, those kind of things. So we looked at all these landscape. While we started with the DevOps journey many years before, we first assessed the internal key applications for their current maturity state around these people, process, and technology to see what kind of challenges or what kind of changes are required to kickstart the DevOps journey in TFA. So before even starting that, we did this maturity assessment internally so that we can at least see like where they are now. I've onboarded a new team consisting of like a DevOps architect, DevOps lead, Scrum Master, and some senior DevOps engineers into TFA. The challenges are, like you said, it's spread across adaptation to new process and technology. We applied in some key strategies to train the internal teams on the new technologies. And then we used something like, spread awareness through our forums, weekly governance call. And we showcase the benefits of adapting to this new model, right? And slowly people started to look at this, and we believe in anything which is slow and incremental will give good results. That's the way we operate, and that's the way I always drive my team towards success. We started going into the path, and we started to onboard one team at a time, like slow and incremental, because we have a variety of systems in TFA, and slowly onboarded another team and so on. And we have to build some new processes into this, like kind of RACI matrix, like who does what, who is responsible for what. And we started to socialize and get buy-in from key teams in TFA. Over a period of time, we are able to see some good results with this kind of approach. So most of the teams that we are onboarded have adapted and appreciated our efforts to bring in such a great change into our organization. So that's the way, the challenges are everywhere. what I mean to say is anything slow and incremental, and anything you buy in from people, talk to people, or train the people on that, and then slowly when people started to see the benefits, it's easy for us to just roll over everywhere. We did not go for a big rollout. We did slow and incremental. It took some time. Obviously, it took like for this DevSecOps mainly took like 12 to 14 months for us to just slowly roll out every system. So we have to work through a plan, like a high level plan. We have to talk to many of them. It requires a lot of efforts. That's why we have a team in TFA who does it. That's an awesome team. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, so slow and steady gets you going, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So moving on to the next question that I have here. What are some of the key items that your team is working now in Toyota Finance Australia in addition to uplifting the DevSecOps maturity?
Yep. This is a key area as well, because this is a journey for us, right? It's not like you start and end. It's a journey, like you reach one milestone and then you reach another one. And look at the industry also is evolving. Like in terms of now, when we started, it was like digital transformation, which was our key thing in the background. Now it's more of AI coming in, and machine learning and all these things coming in. And what kind of things we need to be like keep on adapting, or keep on changing towards the evolving market, like in terms of security as well. Like the application security is more key now. So it's not like we finish this. It's like there's always a room to just keep on enhancing. That's the one that you referred as the DevOps maturity, right? We keep on maturing with what we have done internally. Like there's always there's a change of a team, there's a new member coming in, or one team just goes, there's a new team onboarded, we have got projects coming in, and we have to constantly look for this process to be established to the new teams, new members, train them. That's going on like a BAU kind of thing with the teams. Basically, we work in three directions. My team work in three directions. One side, we work with the internal teams like development, operations, QA, to uplift the maturity of DevOps practices within the teams. Continuous training, adoption, ongoing governance, which I explained to you before, that we have implemented in TFA is just helping us to just constantly talk to the people and then improve that. Secondly, we are expanding the DevSecOps practice to other systems also, not just the main systems. We're also expanding to the tier 2 systems in TFA. So this is another channel that we open for those systems to be onboarded into this model, right? So thirdly, we are assessing and onboarding new capabilities into TFA landscape to improve and fine-tune the application security. Like for example, the evolving threat around the market, or there are new kind of things that come in, people are using AI to attack, something like that, right? So we have to be always to be prepared for that, right? We need to look for, okay, what are the things that the other financial organizations are doing, or going to some of the key forums, identify what's happening in the market. So we constantly keep checking this, and then we keep our internal teams also being informed. Like these are the things that we are working through, and these are things in the pipeline. Basically, we have a roadmap to go. Like every couple of months, me and my team, we revise the roadmap. And then see like what are the new things that we are going to adopt, and we basically prioritize based on what is important, and what is key for TFA at this stage. Is if we are onboarding a new application into TFA, if it's going to be a customer facing, then that gets a priority, right? So we expand that new capability or whatever that is more advanced for that system, so that we can cover that. Right, so we always have an evolving and ongoing work. We have a roadmap, and it's like exciting to be part of that, because anything that is evolving means you have more learning. You have got you got to be vigilant of what's happening around. That's really exciting for me, and we always have people changing, and then we need to train the new people. So that's really exciting for us as well.
Yeah. Sounds amazing. So from our conversation, so I noticed that it is evident that collaborative effort and also constant communication have played like a pivotal role in driving positive change within the organization. So as we conclude, your glimpse into the future initiative at Toyota Finance Australia beyond DevSecOps maturity upliftment is quite exciting. So do you have any final word to leave us with, Vijay?
Yeah. Thanks, Eleen. Yeah, I have to mention one more thing. Like I mentioned earlier about the AI that we started to look at as a new into my practice. Like we want to just add AI as well. We started looking at how AI can bring in some kind of efficiency and productivity into TFA. So we have been explored any business-facing applications. What we have done is like how we can accelerate the code generation, how we can accelerate the automation kind of thing. So there are key players in the market who are giving this capability for us. We adapted to one of them recently. We are doing a trial with that. So we have given access to few of the developers to see like how it's improving their day-to-day life, like in terms of productive way of coding based on their requirements. So we started with that one. That's really exciting because TFA wanted to just also embark in here and then see like how it works in terms of AI, and then slowly expand it to anything else, any other opportunities that are available in the AI world, and see like how we can improve our business operations as well as IT operations. So this is something exciting that we have started. And again, AI is a new world, right? Like every organization is very excited about embarking into AI. Still, there are a lot of things are like unknown, or there is a myth in the market around AI. Like speculations. All these things are there. We just need to just see like how things turn out. And like I said to you before, anything slow and incremental, when we do a proper assessment or a foundation work upfront, to deliver anything, that will give you a great success. That's the way we believe. So we also believe like AI also fall in that landscape for us. So we go in that direction. So it's a small start, but more to come. There's a long way to go, Eleen.
Yeah, that's a remarkable journey, and we're really looking forward to hearing more about this journey of yours and TFAs at Modern DevOps Sydney. And yeah, once again, thank you, Vijay, for your time and invaluable insight. Yeah, looking forward to see you.
Thank you, Eleen. Thank you for organizing this. Thank you. I'm very happy and excited to share these kind of things with people like you. Nice meeting you. Thank you, Eleen.
Thanks, Vijay.
See you.
All right.